All right, so how do you go from procrastination to production? A lot of us like to be in production, but we end up falling in procrastination. And I want to show you guys a few tips today on how you can change that. Hey, my name is Urena of Montra Marketing, and today I want to share with you how you can go from procrastinator to producer. Number one, what you want to do is recognize that procrastination is a coping mechanism. See, neurons that fire together wire together. So there is really a physical reaction going on in your brain that enjoys procrastination because it also could be coping and avoiding things such as failure, things such as actually doing it. See, getting done, making things happen could be stressful to your brain. It could cause anxiety, the fear of failure. You don't want to go through those emotions. That's what makes certain of us become procrastinators. Certain people become procrastinators because it is a good coping mechanism. It feels better to put the blame on others and other situations and why you couldn't do it versus simply getting it done, where you know what you are doing and why you are doing it. And once you are aware, you can make these choices to shift which direction you're going to be headed to afterwards. So figuring it out is writing a list, is checking your dedicated blocks of time and realizing why are these things not getting done. And the reason you are not moving forward is because of these hurdles that you've developed within yourself. Now, overcoming these hurdles will ultimately get you in the producer mode. And once the neurons wire together, it'll become easy because you tend to gravitate and actually become that character that you have set into place. So let's start off with the awareness, figuring out the why, and let's start going into moving forward. So how do you actually do this now? I realize with a lot of clients and a lot of people that I've spoken to that the hardest step is just the first. But if you just get started, you may even realize that these things are not as hard as what you thought. It's getting started in the first place, realizing what is the task at hand, what is the challenge at hand, and moving forward from there. That's what would help you going from procrastinator into producer. Take the first step, build upon from there, and you will see your results flourish in a natural form. Another thing that you can do when you're taking your first step is go ahead and set a timer. Set certain timer. I like to set timers for 15 minutes and do dedicated blocks of time of work for 15 minutes, especially if it's a tough task. Whatever you need to do, catch a breather, meditate, that's your 5-minute break, and then go back into it for another 15 minutes. And having these timers set up will allow you to put constraints so that way your mind doesn't wander. You should be fully focused on achieving your goals and getting the task at hand done. Another thing I like to do is create a long-term schedule of what the goals are supposed to be. Now, if you are planning things out and working backwards, let's say 6 months in advance, a year in advance, you'll be able to break down the goals that need to happen in a certain timeline in order to achieve what you need to achieve in the ultimate end goal. If you intend to have X amount of dollars by next year this time, work backwards. What is it going to take? It's going to take this. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some networking. All these steps will lead you to the goal. But if we have a goal, set a long-term goal, we'll find that success becomes easier because we understand how to get from point A to Z when we understand Z clearly and we understand all the letters and steps in between. All right, another way that you could go from procrastinator to producer is plan out when you are going to go into production and plan out the environment. This can help you avoid procrastination altogether. Planning out your environment. So as you see here, I have a certain type of environment. I have my work desk, I have my laptop, I have my books. Your environment may or may not be different. Your environment can be a car. Your environment may be your room. Your environment may be a closet. As long as you have a set and steady environment that you know will help you shift your mindset into knowing that this environment only serves this purpose. It has to be your time and your zone and your location. Once you set that location up in your environment, you'll notice that you'll start having your mind recognize that this is the environment to do this. Setting up the timer, having the environment in place, these factors put together are helping train your mind to know that when I'm here at this place at this time, I am in production mode. So that's why I'm telling you these things. Let's go ahead and alter the external factors. That way they can help you push the internal ones. The other thing is, now, some of us do this, some of us don't. I suggest you do it, especially if you're a beginner and you're looking to learn this. Set yourself with rewards. If I achieve A, I'm going to go get myself B. So if I hit my goal of $10,000 today, I'm going to the Rolex store this weekend to go buy me a new watch. Yes, we need rewards at times. Some of us need challenges. Sometimes you can't just make money to make money. You need something behind that. What is the money going to be used for? What is it you want to achieve? What is your why? Set your why and reward yourself for completing that task or getting these goals achieved. When you reward yourself, your brains will actually release chemicals, the dopamine effect, and get excited. And again, we are training our mind to enjoy being a producer and being in the producer mode. I hope that you take this away, take these tips and utilize them and apply them in your life. Then you can turn procrastination to production, and it'll help you achieve your goals. This way you can ultimately see the success that you want to see in your life. Alright guys, if you like what you heard here today, make sure you like this video, make sure you share with a friend, make sure you also subscribe to the channel, because I have more content like this that is insightful, that hopefully is helping you become more and more successful, moving the needle and getting 1% better every single day. So again, subscribe to the channel, because I will see you on the next one.